what does that mean, to be like-minded? Imagine if I gave everybody in this room a sheet of paper, and on that paper I asked you to make a list of everything where you feel like we should all agree. And each one of us started numbering our paper, the things that we need to be united, that we need to be united on in order to be right with God. That the things that we need to be united on to be the church we read about in the Bible, the New Testament church. So, if we all individually made this list, I think we'd first notice that everybody would have something to write down, because everybody in this room has convictions. You know, those things that matter, that we believe matter. Those things where we say, if we didn't do that, then we would be crossing a line. We would be in a danger zone. So everybody would have a list of essentials considered to be spiritual essentials based on what we believe the Bible teaches. But then the second thing we'd notice is that nobody's list would be the same, would it? Nobody's list would be exactly the same, because we don't all think exactly alike. Some would have a really long list. Some would write down a short list. Some might have things listed that would contradict something that somebody else wrote down. And even with the things that are the same, what I mean by it and what you mean by it may be worlds apart from each other. So this is what Paul has in mind. Or let me rephrase that. Is this what Paul had in mind when he wrote here in Philippians chapter 2 about being like-minded, of being one in spirit and one in thought? Is the way to unity having all the information correct? And if it is, wouldn't all of our lists need to be exactly the same? Here's the thing about that kind of unity, which I think is a noble goal. The problem is, to get everything correct takes time. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but this is a really big Bible. There's a lot of information there to sort through and work through, isn't there? This getting all the information correct might take us a lifetime. It may even take generations of studying to do that. And that's assuming that we're able to work through our biases and our assumptions that we bring to the text.